Hello and welcome to Too Sharp with ET. I'm Nisha Poddar, and the top two picks you must know about today are global impact of the Trump tariff shockwaves and Bombay Stock Exchange stock surges amidst expiry day row and NSE IPO plans hitting another roadblock. After US President Donald Trump announced a 25% tariff on all the imported cars and some auto parts effective from next week, well, the move has sent auto stocks into a tailspin globally, with Detroit giant and international brands really bearing the brunt of this. So Trump claimed that Tesla's Elon Musk had no influence on this particular decision. But Tesla stock, remember, still rose. Let's talk about market mayhem, which saw General Motors plunge 7%, most exposed due to the Mexico imports. Ford fell nearly 4% despite the lower import reliance. Stellantis, with key plants in Mexico as well as Canada, dropped 1%. Tesla rose 0.4% as it makes all US models domestically. In Europe, Volkswagen down 1.5%, Mercedes-Benz and BMW fell 2 to 3%. Toyota, Honda, Nissan all dropped 2% in Tokyo. Hyundai and Kia sank 3 to 5% in Seoul. And Tata Motors, which imports Jaguar Land Rover models for US, slumped 5.5%. Supply chains is adversely impacted. Nearly half of US car sales are imported and 60% of the US parts are assembled. Vehicles come from abroad. German firms alone export $8 billion in parts. BMW says that trade conflicts may cost $1 billion this year. Industry leaders' responses include Stellantis. That chairman says it highlighted the apprehensions regarding the tariffs' impact on vehicle pricing and also consumer demand. Ferrari, also chaired by Elkann, really announced the plans to increase prices on select models to offset the financial impact of the tariffs. Now, United Auto Workers, in contrast, supported the tariffs, viewing them as a corrective measure, while the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, they labeled this particular tariff as misguided and harmful, warning of adverse effects on both US and the global manufacturing sectors. Now, Autos Drive America, this organization representing most of the foreign automakers operating in the US, cautioned that the tariffs could really lead to increased vehicle prices, reduced consumer choices, and potential job losses. Within the industry, global leaders have really largely condemned the US auto tariffs, viewing them as unjustified and harmful to international trade. Many are really contemplating the retaliatory measures, raising concerns about a potential escalation into broader trade conflicts. For example, Canada described the tariff as unjustified and indicated that Canada would really take retaliatory trade actions to protect its interests. EU, European Union, has voiced significant opposition to the tariffs, and the European Commission president stated that the EU is considering raising tariffs on American products in response to this. Japanese Prime Minister expressed strong opposition considering retaliatory measures, and South Korean government officials have really expressed strong opposition and are considering their responses too. The Mexican government has expressed concern over the tariffs, and it is seeking to maintain preferential trade relations with the US, despite the new tariffs. When we talk about United Kingdom, their Chancellor Rachel Reeves stated that discussions were ongoing regarding a potential reduction of the UK's digital services tax to prevent further trade disputes with the United States. So these were all the responses. More to see in this. BSE shares surged 16% on Friday. The gain came after NSE deferred its plans to shift the FNO expiry date to Monday's citing a SEBI consultation paper. Now, earlier, remember, NSE said that the change would take effect on 4th of April 2025, sparking concerns about BSE's volumes. Let's understand. BSE currently has Tuesday as expiry, while NSE uses Thursday. If NSE had moved to Monday, it would have squeezed BSE in the weekly cycle, impacting their trading activity. Now, with SEBI likely to cap expiry to either Tuesday or Thursday, BSE is expected to retain its Tuesday slot. What analysts are saying? Well, let's take a look at that. MOFSL called it positive for BSE maintaining a buy rating. Spaced out expiries reduce overlap and also help BSE maintain their market share. They also said that BSE gains from time delay advantage as its expiry precedes NSE's. SEBI's consultation paper that highlights SEBI wants to standardize the expiry days either Tuesday or Thursday only. Now, the aim is to really reduce the concentration risk and avoid expiry day hyperactivity. On the large, NSE IPO reports also suggest that market regulator SEBI has flagged shortcomings and has given National Stock Exchange up to 24 months to really resolve these issues before seeking approval for its long-delayed maiden IPO. Amidst all this, BSE shares surged in trade. With that, it's a wrap on 2 Sharp with ET. Thanks so much.